some no charming TV internet so tune in radio modernghana.com and your radio so enti ubenya live on so e wo Facebook so anyumre kase de ba so matifi sam no sei e na ekro eni pedu bia wo ye illegal mining gadamse for yachi wo mo e wo Buine Forest Reserve mu ameka sei ye betwe wonum aso
eni ano so do ani kiremu e wo akatachie so ano so wo Amasia Central Santimantam hadum ya wonum o kirasa samre de NDC amayafo ni bi eje wonum concession e de ama wonum party ma
na yako encrementum gan was crosino emo mempa samfo kyerese wonu hia bambofo asojafo free say omofo eje wonu nsase
wedi wani so kyeremu ewo sanarigu ano ewo atifi mantamu a ko bi ohonum a ye fra no eye filling point wonu kyerese nadunie wonu da sumu akane a omunya be mfeni omunum djuma
ensam no bi ka ho ye wo bre ye beje bre Papa pre na ya boni nyina sekase ede amamu na nyuma ku ekra ye mu anwumre no yenka wono ho asam nkyere wa 3p garlic mixture no eye garlic crochin a ya so no so a obade nsan no ya face gya so enti se de ne power no na ho ode tie no alison no eye 100% a ebo adwuma onsane yo chichichi with sugar ekosro wontimi na nwedu abro so diabetes eye stroke enti shewa asthma 3p garlic mixture ebeboa o e pa cho for 0248928824 0248928824 and 0201000021
Samson na bosheba air frost bo homade an efie no wasie wi a cables no e wo so do ani kyeremu e na so ye ha na waje eye cables a wo hia bia na wotumi edikodi wudwuma elontifo ani kyeremu ha no moy afa enkanea ahoro nso a wo behia efiri eye 3 watt ekopem 24 watt no eye blue and also white and wo hia colors no oba wonsa ebetumi aka enu watire no se wo hia air conditioner ebi e wo ha no mo afa fan ahoro no Mr. fan ahoro no oba ye wo air condition fan wo ha no no etumi bo wote wo no otumi se ampa we de AC e na e bo hu so na eye fan ye wo ba ko bia USB e wo mu say wo kan ye kan USB a utumi se ampa utumi e connect na fe na e bo onwom kakra ye wo adapters ahoro nyina e bi wo ha no mo se wo hia recorders a oba wonsa e betumi akabi e wo ha no mo bibi biara efa eye enkane ho de bo sheba aso ye e na obenya e ma remfisa na color light no ni nyina e wo ha no mo ne wo di siesie wo dem o hall ho no ba bibiara a opese wo hia bi edidi udwuma no oba wonsa e betumi akabi na ye kire bo sheba de ye ka onum se video ya timu ebo kase me kire oil perfume video ma ha no no oba ha na do so puo no ewo enu akire nso no maame atakufo adan mu ewo PZ ana afei PZ ho no nso edan kase na ene kajetia edi ahwani mu ewo eye otumfora na about ho no ukwa wonsa ebetumi akabi ewo ho no obafre 0322 030 838 na afei 0536 095966 anu akire kai se ukọ eye internet no so a ubenya boshaba ewo eye TikTok na afei Instagram e ho no eye boshaba.ilaricals eno akire no yebanum abibidro papa eno ntibra promise by na bra baje enuro papa na Food and Drug Authority aje atumu no bo homade na fo ani kiremu ewo eno so oil perfume hanum ya wonya duru security checkpoint wa wo dia wo so open promise heba obia ebekire wo ye adwuma efiri jwada ekopem memenda 0535 544 681 na empedifo enye wo so
Ora Emmanuel Odro Korea ene yansamfo Infantry News Battalion yedikase Abramo eyeme PSA Ladi menem
Amasia de share nana yaw pepra
ensam no entremo eniem yefra bibi ecosystem so obade ebade no kotere wo ho entuntum wo ho sohori wo ho emoamoa ni nnua ewo ho ni nyina no ewo twaka ewo abodie emu obia wo economic importance a eboa asetena mu abrabo enti amahodo won kwaye brentio jai to se de beya ena ne asase prada da na sa obode abode ahyase sa de no ewo honom no emfiri honom Ghana hanum ye wakwaye brentio a ye friend Forest Reserve fotoka sa mu a ukomu a emu atwen aduoku amampam ye nwewon ye mo wonum tuo yensum wo mu mfidie sanso na emu enua sasa pele mahogany krokro dua ene ne ekeka ho nyina no ye gya no hosa sade obade ebo no nanso enei esan sikape enti gadam senti enipa bia bo awura ye nkwa ye brento yi mu a kukuru wo hye ho a wo se no woko Western region atoyman temu a awo win empotam honom kwaye brento bi a waye se obi a Nkomo efre no Boyne Forest Reserve nipa bi aba awura mu a ba musoro kowa yensrohe wo musrohe ena wo de afidi akosi honom a eho na wonum edidi asase ni mu a wonum eye garamse nanso agani arena ataba aduba empenifo akodwa won akire won a meka sei wo bo wo ho no de Ghana mra chenchen ye ayen wo mko Enche Forest Division Manager any Ora Joe Afia Broni on some trofo kasai.
Ena yenyane ntie se ye Forest Reserve ba kwa ye friend of Boyne River Forest Reserve. Ni Cote d'Ivoire boundary ena da boshie pepepe nti ete se nkofo bi a omo etu afomagudie akwa ura hono nti ye ma ye mrantie no ene asrafo wa hanom ebo ye betu omo a ebo ese ye kwaye no esosa no ma omo ko ho nkofo a ewo hono na omo etumichi nkofo no mu nipadu mostly no omo eye Ivorians and Burkina Faso, a free sa Cote d'Ivoire and a Ebura, Yakoyan more Honomana, or more Ecoyes and Yampunasem, Tiadomo, Ecosia, Enche Police, was a Omoshimona, Abai, and Neomo in the Avi, Yetu, a so sabibre, Yakoya Bako, yo, and Anio Cochinipa, Emochi, Yadiomo court, Yadiomo court, Omo, Ejil, Emo, I remind you, Omo. The 3 days, yes, I call near Cochinipa 24, and also yes, I do Eco police station view. Any other was for Hanmea Sujafo, yes, and police for free headquarters, police headquarters, Accra, Omuswaba, Omuboy. Now, a young one say will be babies as saying I Tunanko Fonso that was saying Yaswadi, Eshishimu. Yenam, Akonya we so a country almost say, Obibia or Shebe Bibi, Anema, any piano. Onka who say, Yabetune Society, Tunis Society, Bet you more, your Mokoma, Abai, any more, any more genus, any was Omoniomo, it.
Ora Joe Afia Broni Enche Forest Division Manager.
And you a form a good year trio animals and semi ye. Yet the Anichemu, our Akatachi so and our Amasia Central, our a Santimantem Hanum na Uko could do one more. A one more and a mining company back on and the Smart Mickey Mining Company. Some radio, Chrome of one of a Gmora HSA. A NDC, Abaya one was way, one woman in phobia, what a Santimantem Hanmodia. Omodi eni eden ne takashe ede kwa kopam wonom age adwuma na firi omosam ede kwa koma wonom adwuma efo anase wonom party ma eno omoso chese da bi asem we de yete ase a enye enu ntie ne de wonom abokojan ato ho agumonten so ka kire omampani John Dramani Mahama say oba ese wo ba behwe ne waboa ama oman no atimi atumpon ne momo ama se oba be yi ya no aduane enti samre wo manfo no ene wonom nkasa na ampanifo ya samre eye mpanifo yi so ebo wonum din no ba ko eye Deputy Ashanti Regional Security Coordinator Anidin Ede Captain Mohammed Jabari and Afe Chairman so ono so ewo adanse akrofrom ono so dinde Chairman Gariba also mobile no mose da bi say mo de bia ye de aka no so party so ehia sikanti samre mo kwatena se na ye so yenye adwuma no emfama ye party for na numu na Mr Jones Owusu ono eye CEO Adema Smart Mickey Mining Company chese da bi nya sa no mayu ne mrache enti samre so mampani waba na so ba bedi o man so a so hwe na o manfo no eye ne ye ntia mo tuo no mutuo no ene ono mo nkasa no munya ye adwuma emfema yen
yanse ye Ghana fo na adwuma a epie ha ye nua kwasimetwu ye bo mra ne se lion oda no no adwuma na ahyase 2019 ene ahyase kuru ene wo mbi community ni ma ne no e ma yen Kamia said, I'm from Nyina Bekuradium ha. Na Yenuanum was a four as Abre, woman Yabrese, Womo Aban Aban, Womo Beji Edumano. Yenu woman na Yadman from 2019, and Fazudua woman Yanokurano, na a bro Yen Kurumano Edieso. Na Yenuakas Meto, who he said there be. Sir, one Fabi am work Ronwa, that you don't yard and see, and also a man in yard and see, my Yanchi man so moba. Woman Faswa, ya ye nyan ewo, ye nanamasa so, and intino anima ye jine, eya himfie kase ewo kredium ha. Ono na eya hu adwuma ema yen. Sabrem do wura himfie ho a, wa obedi adanse, na mo amba nyam bedi adanse se ampa ye ntwantro. enu akiri no JHS school e wa ha na enwuru ya omani nyina ye dadwen ye de kwa assembly ni ade nyina na kire se aba na hoboa enson eni nti ye ka kire no akohwe ye na wagina so na ye te within 4 days na wama carpenter so for aboso wi ya sabre so me no kwo ho a na ye tua na makwo ho a wo bedi adanse ye wie ho no na ye clinic ye che compound so e wo kuroduam ha no na kire se eno nso ye behia eniema bi te se mattress ne bed aya wo mbeda so eno nso wo boy afei security for e wo ho no nso no health for ne kire se enu standard wo betumi approve the security amaye
Openi Jones Owusu ono ena oya openi na wada Smart Mickey mining company ano ewo akatachie so na nanu si ya no ena tememfo no bi nso che se adwuma we sei aban anhwe amaho ban na se ono ma pese agie babaji from oso a asetena be dia mo no mpa de omo betu ono ma school fees ne omo bedie ene ne omo bepe ba bi krampo de omo trato krampo no e be yere amo omo nti we de aban yesrawo boye ho ban na fa adwuma no e ma ye nto aso nye
wọ́n mọ̀ ká sọ mbà bẹ̀ jí asase lè di àwọn ọmọ bùa efiri sẹ́ wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ yà wọ́n ma ẹ̀mìrì wá duane di na mi deɛ mi ntumi nka sèsi à na ekura yà ẹ̀wọ̀ mu yi yẹ maame dia yẹ papa dia yẹ wọ́fà nomu dia ẹni ọmọ dia bẹ dua soɔ eti sẹ́ ẹnẹ wọ́n mọ̀ sọ mbà bẹ̀ jí à yẹ ntwima wọ́n mọ̀ yẹ ní abere kɔɔ wọ́n bi die nkwalaa didi mpanyinfoɔ didi mmeranteɛ asase no eye ne wano dia e ma mama sase ana ejapane ba fiase eso nto asoro me bi to be ni tem bia me kwa munyi brane ame di ho je sase no dia ye ne akokɔ se a wotio wonto nsuo wonto hibu ti asabotofo ne sa ti no mo so ha to bofo no ye no mo so ha o asase ne nka sase brane so di me bi di sabru wa nkɔ ho so bi ankɔ ho we ntofo ni anya bi kura no me yeska afeso a obrento ma ekokwa tebran wo boane wo boane
we ayatimamfo ni bi na wonum a wo krom ho no ma onum aka bia ewo mu no wonum so de adesrade ade to otumfo osetu a bia onim asantema ewura se we de aba no efoma gudie hu ntuye de a bibia ya wo de a wo na wo che wo so nti wadawroma we de wo na nanom esu fra so boa yen na yen sankan yadwuma
asantemam ani nyina yewo na yewo ha se bia suma asanteman ye bra o yere ma bebre fa asanteman nkonwan wo bo asanteman titru be kwa hene odinanim ya bibi ama no na ya nanzu enene na awotwe yewo wa se bi o ye nuamo a se bi o mu frisire ma ba so ma ba ji ye kuru afada na wa bra asanteman ye teso ya ti asanteman so me ko ho me na me ye ndc amaya mo ba se omo ba baji asase na farm na me ndc chama a me wo kuro mu ha ana me ko me go mama me nwura ho ye wura president mama me nwura me yi me card omo se no mama me nko no ma ba na aba na me no ba kuro na aba nti a omo ba so ma baji saade no ti ye wura se woni mu bi di a ye so ye di dwatoa esim 24 hours na mo de tum na so mo nya ye mai yen
we eya kasea a efiri akatachie so a no wo Amasia Central meche Jacobu ene ne mpatamu asante mantam ha ya no mede adesrade eto yewura anim sesa amre de ba bia wonum didie obi eya ye wonum dom
yento ensam no eso yefiri ho yenko enkran mantam Gan West Crossing mu ena yegina mempa sem kroma ekresade bi ekoso eha wonum pa wo from penny for Ghana ban se wo mo boa wonum enensan wo kire se Accra Technical University wonsase a wonum eteso no eye enkrofo ise eyomodea university ne se eyomodea ntiama da retwe bi abeda wonum ntemu a asojafo asrafo ha wonum ekire omo epopo wonum a Broni beka intimidation wo mo abampotem ho ama wontimi nko wonum enye hwe na so wo se okuta nkrata okuta bibia Broni beka se eye genuine eye pefe aya edi adanse se waton sase no na nsase no eye wondua na soldiers edi wonum ani die na ne IGP enkoma wonum Ghana aban emra meboa won yo anti voice no wo mu ene no TV so ha Facebook so ha o mani abre o ma hyehye ko jan e mani merima utimi so mu fie no obi de afen wo boso obi mpenti afen wo sie no no oka se Accra Technical University de mema masojafo ehunahuna won pa soldiers eji wonum nsase eboso na Gono electoral area assemblyman and honorable JB Dankwa ochiremu se onkrata nyina edi adanse na yenkoti wono so nsem
na me material finding out ni say individual asato asase no bi o ma se o mu dan a o mu team ansa na Accra Technical University so ba beto asase no in 2012-2013 enti eba nsa no I think say family no muton asase no so no o ma Technical University no as a document a me site edi adanse say about 100 acres and o muton ma polyform e chire ansa no musaton additional parcel of land e ma I think say some people buildings need properties need them room esimu ansana bolino esato aka ho ntina mean say nka polino buy due diligence na ka omoni o makasa say compensation if they want the land to develop or whatever say compensation say whatever omoni o man ka hwe e no man kofa asojafo to war ento bakro ima anajo ano machin ano pawo na asojafo kretuo omodi do na this complaint came to me. I create fear and panic in the people. And the best say, Yebisa IGP ne Defense Ministry, ne Interior Minister say, aso. Ya yeti ye crew, ya man so, ya sase so. Na ye di asoja for, di tuo, tata man for innocent people. Omato omasa say, ebi mwako pension, ebi mso ay bobra, oma manages kakakra, di abeto asase. Akra zo asase to ye ni issue se wom. But the way I meet it to my people, I think say unfair. Into Interior Ministry ni defense. Because soldier for more almost under defense ministry. I say you call it on the minister. Say on investigating to this matter as to why a soldier for the etu any name amount for so. Me pay me one same war than West Man Simu. It also say school also ka say assassin or monitor ya answer. But more modern one than say abansro intimacy wo. Mebaha since 2005. This year, my 20th year.
Onumonya for JB Dankwa na echiremu se woni otete ho no woto asase no genuinely okutankrata ansa na school no so ba enti asia ton o monsa asena asama school no genuinely to obi okuta genuine paper why na ensori free ho no mo eno na ama case no aye case no the case is case ya wo fresen penifom remu emeka mi ma wo no
ene enko esrem mantemu na ye ko Sagnarigu municipality ye wo ba bi wo hono ma ye frɛ hono mo failing point na timemfo hono mo chese sam ready e na makoma be dunie ade a wonom edaso mu ama ahuhuro pa ede wo mo no enya ade a eda form na wonom chese wo mo transformer a bo mo mo nya ankania no sam ready asai e ma sam ready ahokyira aka wo mo no enya agro na yenua Philemon ade ebuga ene wonom twetwe nkomo no yenua baako a ne din de Yakubu Abdul Latif ono oyobi a ososo na de anase broni beka se oye welder e wo hono no wo chese kanea yeko ye sese na no aduane kura aye den ama no efise kanea no eno a no didi ne dwuma ade hwe na yere ene ne ma ene na busu asante nyina eno ti sam radio sa na montro bia antumi ama ententem ya ade a ebe ha adwene pa nti wo srempanifo se ono mabowai na san kanea ya akọ ohaw mu no omuntumi emfixe emfama wo nom
abu kala ba she dan kwarku so to kule sohro makale ne tinyanya ka soro bi antenya wula nye ya to ashel dan kwabu kulo bi wula kabu le dan kwanda be sonti ka to batuma to to tumaka bi akuma cheno bi ya to ko par bala soro bo so ikana ayen yiro o banye shi sham na batuma ma lati ma kan yan woni tumma so rozo chema ka ikuji ay kat en nan sham to bi to akunya ne bo biarenne o biarenne ne be sovele to temina be yade de nenis no nyesha zancha
na no si ya no na assembly member ohono mo ne din de Honorable Abdul Al-Hassan ono so chese eya no kra sa ho na ekwaso na mbom watu anamo akonetco na afa VR for ohono mo a wono mu di nkoma o ma hye no bo se enche bia transformer no ombehwe na omde foforo aba na mbom se ne anase china na eba no de no kra yankopon anim nie ontimi hye ho bo
and their transformer got so according to VRA they told me that they don't have the capacity of their transformer now. So they are looking for a certain transformer to come and replace them, or they will do injection, adding another transformer to the new transformer that they are coming to mount on them to separate it, the load into two. So that is the reason why they are still not having a power in that territory. So this one there, I can't best tell the date or the day that they will get power, because I'm with VRA and they told me that they are still searching to see a transformer elsewhere which is not having a load with the same size of this transformer, so that they can use the small size and go and place them and remove that one and come and give it to these people. Or if they didn't, they will bring the small sizes and extend it to be so that it will be two, and they will share the power among the two.
Honorable Abdullahi Al Hassan and I attend Kano. Ono and a assembly member. A filling point. A was like Nerigu Mensimu. A yesremu mantemu.
Young consent fufro emwe. Make us say Ghana temo for paying a suspendino. I acheno asensen. Nansan yabachina asensen. Ora ekwa asefua otafum rashabadwani. Ede kwa to say two a yebetu maame no afri ade so no asade no a eboboba no e wose ye di injunction to so ye de tabo to so kura ma asem no Supreme Court ne kopie ye ne lawyer owura Godfrey Dame na de ko Supreme Court enti me ka say watena ansem no so ema atemuofo enum no emumiensa na ka se antwensensen ena emumienu kyese wonom ewo asem na fa say emumiensa ka se mu asem no ntungu ena emumiensa emumienu nso yese asem no sade etie no ano enwo honom ne no ena enkane Attorney General owura Godfrey Dame esi sudua se ni case no a wode koye no se yemfa injunction ento sa asem no to yebetu maame na de so no ye to so aba no ema wonya mu mamienu no ema miensa ne botugu ye no etese ni case na wode call Supreme Court no the case is asem papa.
I think that find quite intriguing to start with that the acting Chief Justice himself decided to proceed this, and as I indicated, I find it very incongruous, because indeed, if at all there is any beneficiary from all of these developments, the acting Chief Justice is the direct beneficiary of this. Of course, it's a constitutional injunction for him to act as the next senior, but clearly we cannot lose sight of the fact that whatever has happened, the benefit of the accused to him. And it is incongruous in the constitutional issue of this country. We've never seen any development like that before. Whenever there's a dispute as to the status of the Chief Justice in this country, start from 1980 for an Attorney General, start from 1993, 94, Aban, and we go to 2005, there about J2 and all. The Chief Justice in question and panel the court, but never sat on the matter. I mean, so it cannot be right for the Attorney General to say on the matter. But that's it. We see the 3-2 ruling, very narrow decision. We wait for the reasons. When the reasons come, we definitely advise ourselves. The narrowness of the decision itself indicates clearly that the application, no doubt, had merit and we know what to do. Right? The decision have not been known. Of course, clearly, I mean, the spirit of Article 146 we're talking about. In the first place, it is important to indicate that nowhere in Article 146 will you find the requirement for prima facie intervention made for the Chief Justice. But the Supreme Court itself imported that into Article 146 in 2005 when it authenticated on the adjacent matter. But of course, the Supreme Court was silent on whether there ought to be notification to the Chief Justice and obtaining of this requirement before triggering the process. And that is what is in this before the court.
Yonti Ankane Attorney General Ankane Aban lawyer penny any Oracle friend and one so ena ojiremo edema owura Vincent Ekwa asefua na osusu se maame no ye betu na ade so no sa abre no ye keka se ye betu na ade so ye betutu ade so no yemfa tabonto so se de ba ye ntu maame no ena papa ikogiremu ma no na ye bogu ye ewo court na altafom raso badwani honorable Vincent Ekwa asefua wono so kiremu se womuhunu die ntia ye bo na asam no tugu ya eno no behunu de ono mbeye na omo twen say reasons no de ntia bo asam no tugu ye no bosum we mu ne de to so dumienu na beba bonte ebewi a no behunu anam fofra wono betuo.
The impulse of the behind the ruling. And maybe from there, we'll be able to decide as to the next course of action.
So you wouldn't say this is the end of the road?
Well, but let's just get the reasoning first. When we get the reasoning, of course, the 3-2 ruling suggests that the Supreme Court itself sees some reasoning in the arguments that we made in court. It tells you that our argument or the reasoning that we advanced in court was quite potent. And so let's get the reasoning, and when we're able to get the reasoning, we'll be able to decide what we intend to do after assessing the reasoning.
What do you make of the fact that
because Chief versus Attorney General clearly tells you that in reading the Constitution, you have to do so by the letter and the spirit. If anybody tells you that because something has not been clearly stated in the Constitution, and for that matter, it has no potency, I am telling you that that is not the case. In fact, even today, the Interpretation Act of Ghana tells you that we have to read the Constitution purposively. Purposively means that the letter and the context is very much important. It is on that basis that even the JQ case, where a prima facie that will have to be established in the case of a Chief Justice, which has not been stated clearly in the Constitution, the JQ said that we have to establish a prima facie. So if anybody tells you that something will have to be stated in the Constitution before some potency will have to be given to it, I don't think that is the law. Let's wait for the reasoning and see what we can do.
Are you disappointed?
Onumanya for Vincent Eko Asafua Otafo Emrase Bedwani.
Chief Justice Yebetuno Yenyantuno Obeko Onko. Panibia wachre emranim ewo Gimpa Suapomu. Dr. Kwaku Anane Echrese. Saa tu a opese omapani pese otu eye Chief Justice enyesa bia wa eboni bia o. Kemo mebro mo ye campaign ye ba beto aba no omo kan. Say omo bape ombetu na afrade so eno nti eye campaign promise na omo ye ho adwuma eno nti nyesa bia wa eboni bia na osanso kire mu say emro omguso ye campaign no ordinam ne kasa mafo so eka say omo ba eye Chief Justice na afa electoral commissioner eye ma Major Mensa ombe ye omo nyina afrade so nti samre ye omo hyase ye de eye promise na onum ye campaign omo kan no eno ho adwuma eno omguso omo ye nemo omo hwe no mo hu say emra no omampani wa bai ewo so obi obaba yemra nemo munyo obi awo so obaba semra eno nti ne awoye no onhwe so obetumi de yie emomato yie
near Kosun Yinano is in fulfillment of a predetermined agenda, which here NDC forecaster, where their communicators, Nebia or Motu Dada. Yes, Chief Justice Maya Bonivin or Moyino. They are doing it based on a predetermined agenda. Until Samuba May Chief Justice is electoral commissioner. And you know, yes, Mameno Waya Bonibio. Neomoyena is to fulfill a predetermined agenda. And one on Ghana frontier says, Ekobano Ghana for Yenabumbe Kwamu, because Atemu Jumano, Omoyama NPP, Yemma NDC, Omiyama Ghana for a person, and a man for GBI, your judiciary mono, SOT, and I said, meaning that you call to the council or being into now a balance answer. The moment state institutions like the judiciary, the police service, and I said, soldier for almost starting and lose respect near Nidia de Maono, meaning a bedroom papers will be no court no council near or being into because a GBI new a Cobano Naya group position may have a sales state court to the near the Biana only court to be arguing. It's okay. Woman come and let's move on. 2012 election petition. So Mukama President Mahama Meboa. Say Ghana and shit.
Now you see the sounds what was say NDC for more yaje on Kwansu Bandodo. Also remember Baba Ben will be a time who some Casamodi a judicial no more time or more time or more had a man sa a yaji in Bone Eda Mamma Mohe Namosa Musubai.
The NDC political tradition. For money court in Yajuma, any idea, they find a way to remove you, to eliminate you. Afia Broni, 1981. Rollins, he is the founder of NDC. Omu penso, judges of Muno Muyabiano. The Suma Nipa Yekofa Wonko Justices Mensa, Obranja Pompa Kahu, any justice Akode, any justice Kurante Ado, Oba Adata now 3 months. And 2009, President Mills Baby Adiano, Omupon Kantanse, Ombe Impri, Omude Kufo appointees back to prison. There are 23 cases, Eko court omu nyina ni nyina omu lusu e ho na Dr. Obraje NDC chairman obeka say there are many ways of killing a cat if you ho na share muntie 3 for kutupa omu ko did former chief justice Georgina Wood attempt so mbebe puno omu nimba bi ote ye dey e starting for contempt ye dey omu ko tu mu a and then vice president only di anim leading campaign say ye won after the 2020 election petitions so they made it clear say Supreme Court no akwa unanimous FC you know look at the term in the NDC as a political tradition say who ye judiciary and not say judge who making rulings not say ankwama won they find a way to eliminate you or to get you out.
Na no see ya na sanso aka kire ye wura John Dramani Mahama say oba isa oba be hwe na oba be hyehyemra na mai mu ye mra na ye de ye adwuma eti o say hwe na o de constitution na da ho no no wo de ye adwuma
president no ga hu say ni office on okufile no emra and na creating the office no enti ono so no e was say otimi de ye mra ye adwuma because there be I can't change students no say anything created by the law is also regulated by the law regulates its own creatures president the opposition no is a creature of law enti e was say ono so e de mra ye adwuma because in the first place after the 146 now okotu ye no o see ubetima yinika no except on stated misbehavior na no kra no eba e was say ultimate establishing the check of chief justice e was ultimate establishing prima facie case and send our research in the committee na prima facie case na president wa establishing no from evidence no and a prima facie case is not based on allegation of misconduct or wrongdoing prima facie case is based on evidence of wrongdoing na evidence no one and number C no officer unya judge unya judicial officer who person who exercise those powers no I was say first and foremost who publish constitutional instrument and I say statutory instrument and sana what is sana mono statutory implement constitutional instrument no probably president from publishing it didn't do any of that and you were here no so
Dr. Kwaku Anane oye obi a ochemra e wo gempa suapon mu ene ye che ne nkai
yanko oman chichiriye ene ni mpuntuo emo Make say Ghana Mampe His Excellency Awula John Dramani Asankusu Mahama apa obedwakuobia wo behwe ama Ghana se ebekra no ma akwa amanonia aye mre ama yen akontem ama yen yetimi aye yaye niye eno no ato din se Accelerated Export Development Advisory Council sa bedwakuo wei ene Owura Augustus Gusi Tano eka ho ebi on a presidential advisor for the 24-hour economy and accelerated export development. Afe Dr. Kesel Atoforsin also for Ghana yensika samne ntoto so Minister for Finance and afe Honorable Eric Opoku Aurokocha Swafo His Excellency Awula John Dramani Asankusu Mahama HSA senim di fuwe Wamubaboa ama edwumadi no akoso abane saa no a oman economy no ebegina ne na so ye ene America say eye inland port ya Ghana ha ewa santimantem Kumasi Bwankra inland port no nyina no wo behwa ye nyina se de beya ebebiebie kwan aboa ama yetimi akra noma anase ye de noma befiri oman mu akwa amanone akoton.
We support our private sector partners to invest in agro-processing and light manufacturing. In the textiles industry, where 75% of inputs are still imported, we must act to decisively harness the potential of a $6 billion regional market. Ghana has the potential to substantially increase our exports of garments across Africa and to the world. Through targeted incentives and strategic partnerships, we will scale up our local production and participation in this value chain. Our 24-hour economy strategy will complement this ambition by developing focused value chains in cassava, tomato, palm oil, pharmaceuticals, textiles and garments, and industrial machinery. With effective implementation, we are confident that by 2034, Ghana can reduce the national unemployment rate from 14.7% as it currently stands to under 5%. No export strategy can succeed without robust logistics and trade infrastructure. Ghana's exporters face some of the highest logistics costs in West Africa, and our export clearance times exceeds the regional averages. We will therefore modernize our ports, revamp the Volta Lake Transport Company, develop the Mpakadam Port, and operationalize the Bwankra Inland Port, and expand the cold chain infrastructure to support our fisheries and horticultural sectors.
His Excellency Awula John Dramani Asankusu Mahama Ghana Mampenyi.
Ghana police for na fe Nigeria police for akom ho bom samre won mabo adwumaden pa o fata abasobo kese ye nyina ye beka na nsam video bi abebeto odwa na ye nua ba bi asamre na enkofo ayire no pampe ayo magwe se kumukura ombeku no abra no magwe se o mo pesika bi ade free wonum eho no mo san video na echem se wonum ewo Nigeria na no kura Ghana police for na fe Nigeria police for nso eka mo bom a se o ma na so kura etu anamon abra wonum enya asa video no na fe enkra efri eye ye nua baba ko efren se Anastasia Bedu na fe Evelyn se wa kunadu wonum abusuafo honum eba se enkofo ache wonum abusuafo yi ede wonum akopie Nigeria samre wonum pesika boten eye enadie 500,000 Ghana cedis ansa na wonum eja awomo ekoba ne se ya na samre Ghana fo na afa Nigeria fo apose fo eka mo bom se da bi yentumi hwe se ye nuanom yi wo mo bekwa hu ye hia mu sei enu nti wo mo tu anamon na enumu na samre ye maame ai friend se Lydia Donko ono na ye Director General Edma Criminal Investigation Department samre CID for omde ababetu ga se anamon no butu ye no abo mo matumi nya nipa makoma kongwhwe ache wono mo kire emunum e wo Ghana ha ana mo kire miensan so e wo Nigeria mamu a mi akasa de yenuanom ba mienu wo mo enye mo nkwa adidi mu asamre wo matumi age wo mo free enipa bonfo yi nsem nemom ono ma na edi sa enipa bonfo nsem no de wo mo police fo nsem asamre enhwemu eguso a ekwaso a enche bia no asotwe se fata wo no se nya bo mo se kim onom ene wo mo ebedie.
As we recently brought to your attention, a collaboration between the Ghana Police Service and the Nigeria Police Force, with support from the National Signals Bureau, resulted in the rescue of 2 Ghanaian women, Anastasia Bedu and Evelyn Sewa Kunedu, who had been kidnapped in Nigeria. 8 people have so far been arrested in connection with the case. 5 of the suspects were arrested here in Ghana, and the remaining 3 were arrested in Nigeria. Details of the case as follows. On 25th April 2025, the Missing Persons Unit of the Ghana Police Service received a complaint from a relative of Anastasia Bedu that on 22nd April 2025 at about 0900 hours, the victim left home and traveled to Hohoi for a routine medical checkup, but did not return. However, on 24th April 2025, they received a video of the victim with a message indicating that she had been kidnapped to Nigeria, and the kidnappers were demanding a ransom of 500,000 Ghana cedis. Investigations immediately commenced following the receipt of the first complaint. Police commenced a manhunt for persons in possession of some phone numbers which are featured in the investigation and registered in the names of Bukari Danladi, Amalbio Alfred, Alimatu Salifu, and Mama Mahaseni Mate. On 29 April 2025, police arrested suspect Alfred Amalbio, who recounted that he was not directly involved in the crime, but mentioned one Titus Imba Awuni, who had used his Ghana card details and that of his brother Akobia Sunday to register their SIM cards and sold them out to the Nigerians without their consent. On 1st May 2025, the Upper East Regional Police Intelligence Department arrested 4 suspects, namely Christian Emeka, 27, Basil Okonkwo, 29, both Nigerians, Titus Imba Awuni, 25, and Amalbio Alfred, 21, both Ghanaians, Abo Katanga, and escorted them to the CID headquarters for further investigation. On 2nd May 2025, personnel from Headquarters Police Intelligence Department arrested suspects Mama Mahaseni Mate, 33, at Teshi. 3 suspects, namely Peter Okoye, age 31, Polinos Chidokwe, age 35, and Chinonso Okafo, age 35, were arrested in Port Harcourt, Onitsha, Nigeria, and the victims rescued from them. At this time, steps are being taken to receive the victims from the Nigeria Police Force.
DCOP Lydia Donko and our chair in Kano, although NAS CID Penny, Ewo, or my Ghana, Emu.
Yanko Apomdi and Semwe. Conforno Teaching Hospital and a CEO Fufro, a Chief Executive Officer for Franity, and Dr. Paul Kwesi Bedu. Now a shabopi. Nanebo said the Dimu Cassiet and Chenche and say, Heal Conforno Project, no, Ober say, Ebeko ye pa, na kwaso Dr. Kwesi Bedu, Eddie Tumuse, Jumedia Dan Enimno, Esopa, na who say, Professor Otre Ademenza. Oba ye onu na free so sesia no broni beka se immediate pass no wa ye bi papa Nyankopon enhira no so ebeba besom na wato aso de na ho odin betumi obesi abrankete akonkoden.
I don't see it as an appointment. I see it say a call to duty. Yes, Omampenyi Afro Sebesom Asante Mai enti ejuma pa ensenia meka biem no say who be take you over from ubia wabɔ ne ho modina ejuma kese pa enti in as much as many aje say me wo na beye new acting chief executive of Confederation Teaching Hospital. I also know say ejuma pa say unim there were a lot of projects also and Nana vision is say hospital no be possible because he served 12 out of the 16 regions. And you know maybe I don't see it say there is not a time to jubilate but a call to duty your way ejuma and ejuma no start fee and there.
Dr. Pa Kwesi Bedunu no to aso say ofri konfo no che en wenya sa posu no a na ohye say wonya hwehwe animu onya homaso obehwe se wonne ne yonkonom doctors nurses a omo konfo no che yonkofa no ebekoso atena ho
enye position we na ebesesame enseni America no say me former CEO se me here bibia anye office me hia no kwan hu bia maka me here we the same way me head of department obi so oba me office and so obey then we here me nim say e kan wa ha enchre say me respect me am say respect e adwuma na ye say ne nti the same Kwesi Bedua nkrofo enim no sa na ebeye me nya CEO me ye obia me som Asante Man me som otumfo ti staff no they should feel free here bibia in fact omunim dida hanyas Afia meka but bibi omuhia no ye be discuss say bi kura me ntumi nya e kwan a mefa so aboa na me ntumi aso a mema omahu say bi a we nti no me ntumi.
Dr. Paul Kwesi Bedu, Konfono Teaching Hospital, Chief Executive Officer for Frokra.
Bono is Regional Fire Commander, ACFO2, Reverend Naomi Ofori Adubia Sapon. And a watcher says, Samray, a bread as say, one no mass fire service about Mojuma, na ye do matem, na ye bo or more and a more mantem, and a diana muye, a bread says I did a henny jaye. O say a bassa obi aqua kudumja, and yon yanobo paese be or by nagis or babe drew hon mulate, and as a be a woman tem. O my as or me or moyano pepe, name say omba drew hon more, about such a memfono, or modia before and a banner more banner mantem, and a mobile crown mocano, in swimming, and a mama nemani nasia and a fena moba, or sig mediano, yendinisa, or in some way say a tuga, a year bonomantem, and rather a brana one moody a year. International Fire Day and watch him say Juma no dear obia no by na gwese on the war hwese obia japade nsai omadwuma dia mu die no say ombadumja omudum krampo ama na bro so na so me yes adwuma no kra ama na bro de yan yadwene no so enti say ye ba na se bi omba bedumja na se BBC a yenya abotram fam wo mo na ye moa na dwuma dia wo mu die no ye ne omunyina mom na ye ni dwuma no na enya jojo.
To say no to firefighter assault ne fire track vandalism ye momodin say fire for kodumuja ye see o mantem ne tutu obo mo ne ebo enya dependence wo ha na wo behwe say de ye kan ye nyuma tie ya display ye ne ma chirechire mu ye juma ne ye juma da form enso obi eni wa obebe juma no be ka say o me de me ye fire service ni na ya frame say min kodumja enso me de me nko metrasi amobi ni emashi baby enunti enaba ni tu ayeka enti ko ni nyamba se baby sha yedi mrika ena ya juma no enye baby ya hyenko a ye program ya akra no omo de message by say accident si uhu ya me nkrofo edi mrika ene ko yi nkrofo free accident si ho wana abo obi bis ena to ahye bi mu a ya juma.
ACFO2 Reverend Naomi Ofori Adubia Sapon ono ena ya Bono East Regional Commander Edma Fire for na nanu si ya no ena hono na so opani a ohwe akwansransam so de Mr. Joseph Apiejei ena ono so che say sade na ya attack fire for no ya hwe ne nya ne mo yemwa wo no ma adwuma bia omba be bia no enya nkoso mfama ye nyina
ti o madwuma na sesa nenso na ba me ba se me betie program no mu se ahosiesie mapa wo ho untumi ye kan ya no asore na akọ untumi nya ni sa e wo ahosiesie soronko a e wo se obi a sign no so onkonko di dwuma o di siesie no ho ti de mesro manfo ne se ya botre ma o me fi so mu nim adwuma mo ye na wo mo nkwa e no mo de ato ho e se dwuma na o ba no obetumi afiri mu ebire bia so anhya mpabo a e bia se kotia light ahoma so ebetumi achi ansa atade a bebo no ho man helmet ni sa ne man siesie no ya e de o how be ba chain wa obeboa no.
Bono is Regional Director of Tourism and Asetena, Mr. Joseph Afia Broni.
Wasam yasam won masam sansam anyumunsam nia yasam ne de mamusa kase animunsam yanko amanyosam emwe Hajia Safia Mohammed Deputy National Women's Organizer Emma NPP amanyoko no o chire munnamu eden sempa NPP sempa enemo ene America say ebunu isimantemo woni mebi akohia ewotachimai na ne sam nyina ne say wasi police station penifo constituency regional national level obi akowa di kowa muyiguda wamunya baako na obi afa akonde bi owo bia na omo won ho emfiri enne enyiri won ho sede beya ebema MPP amanyoko no edi nkunim 2028 a yebesa atoaba
Ushe Ghana your population man kwa 51 to 52% of the population which say ma yetimi tutu ye neme year 4 years ebeba sisia enkwa ne ahonden enehia nti yenye ma na so mo nso call back to various constituencies no mu kosiesie nema polling station women organizers electoral area former female executive former female appointees omo no mu kosiesie constituencies na 2028 beba no na ejaya tutu ye neme yie ne yemfa nkodi enkunim biom ene na me frɛ me ma me bɔ na amane se yenkoda ma na ase ne enhwo mu kran obi wo ho experience be nam se abato na ye ko no obi ensusu hu se ye kwa ye belusu nti ye wie ne na abamu obu o se experience no me de kotena fie nya de amekɔ biom ye ko rounds no ya hwo mu kran omoanye san new energy ne se going into 2028 no nya de ebe easy.
Hajia Safia Mohammed Deputy Women Organizer Emma MPP amanyoko no so ogidie se ne boss women organizer ankasa onkobio enti obompa se onkobiom no ono na behye na
internal elections enchebia ebeba party no masom party na che enye say party ne me free baby ana me sorry na me say me kodi MPP echi me papa ne me maame ne me busuafo nyina ye wo metu MPP mu nti me sorry a party ya me minima ni MPP party ya me som ya ni MPP from the scratch me deputize here me bedi deputy regional women organizer me sanso kodi 2-term regional women organizer ewo Savannah region Savannah na me wie me second eyi na party mpenyin for me Mami Adaroma, National Women Organizer of MPP, Obatampa, Nana Aisha Kate Jemfo, Moto Monsa Frame, say, Membebo me Mami Chidom, Nientiminye Ejumano. Nti na me mami say, Sasafia me kwa kodi constituency women organizer. Na me wo national experience, amuti me mami 2 times some party ne as national women organizer. Ade no, enya dia me ko bio menye greedy leader. Me pese me pave we. Na menje ma home. Send ye be ya ebe share polling station women organizer or grassroots level crime say. So what me ye party na ejuma na wo ye onema yi a enye polling station no kwa na obeka obetimi akọ regional obetimi akọ national obetimi akọ position bia nti meje ma home won so wa ba besom ejuma na nya afi na wo ba besua nye se baabi na wo kwa anye yi a wo se meba baabi Safia ejuma no woti ase woni ma na atena woni ma na edi ni yie nti se me se me nko bioma 16 regional women organizers ni nyina minim se ombebo nti ofre ye 16 ni nyina na omo nyina aka se omo de omo support amame me kodi a enhira ne support bi ehia me omudie mu a certain bi amemeka me ne mani na ye adwuma me one of them I have been with them I was with them I am still with them and we surely will be with them when the time comes.
Hajia Safia Mohammed Deputy Women Organizer Emma MPP Rado amanyukuno
ene na organizers a wonum ewo NDC amanyukuno mu ewo enkramanta mu ero mo so eto nsafra owura John Dramani Mahama osesa mrei we abaso eti ye ne ai na yɛka ho na samre wanya Ghana akonya a wote so yi se enye yɛn so yadwumaden a na ka wo ne o parliamentarians kanya de se ba bia moduro yi mu betumi aduru hɔ no mo enti samre de se mo chiche positions na mo nka se organizers yɛn so yɛ adwuma a yɛsɛ fata sɛ yɛtumi nya adwuma de no bi ɛwɔ waban no mu na yɛtumi ayo na abra wɔnom ehia ya wɔde ensam tu dwa no ne a okasama wɔn ɛyɛ guard ne akure ɔno ɛna ɛyɛ NDC wɔnom ɛyɛ Ada East constituency organizer ɛna wɔkyerɛ mu sɛ adwuma so na organizers ne boye no kyesa ɔmogwene ho a ɔmonte ase sɛ ebesi samre yi wɔnom cha positions na wɔma yi ɔmani ɛde amo ɔmo nti samre de so ɔmampani ne wura fi a ɔkae wɔnom sɛ samre organizers no ɔmo yɛ adwuma so pa ehia sɛ samre ɔfɔ ɔmo ɛwɔ wɔnom abam na afɛ ɔmo so etimi nya bibi ɛyɛ wɔ aban no mu.
Before the last election, which were held in December 2024, we the organizers met and constantly planned and undertook various strategies, assignments, and missions. These strategy moves went a large way to ensure that we won and increased the parliamentary seats in the region from 20 to 31. Our activities also ensured a wide win in the votes gathered for our presidential candidate, who is now the president of the country, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Before the election, we the organizers were assured by the party leadership that if we were succeeded in undertaking our organizational duties and ensuring that we win the election, we will be given appointment in the NADMO. We have, however, been hit with some rather discomforting news that the members of parliament in Greater Accra region under the NDC have been given the slot to decide who is to be appointed to the NADMO.
Owie na bisa se enti samre dodo na omoto no kasa na organizers ana ye ni qualification ana ye nsem fata obisa se enti NADMO so kra mpo ye ntimi nya adwuma na so obi to na se okeka kansem se ya ohun se ya tane kra de ma wo mu nti sansem na mo kan de omunya kra no ma hwe o mabufu.
Knowing what we did during the campaign period to support their campaign efforts, we have suddenly been sidelined with varying excuses ranging from facts that we are not degree holders to other rather discriminatory reasons, which we find not only unfair but rather insulting. We do not want this act of the top executives and appointment heads of the NADMO and other organizations and also the NDC leadership to create any unnecessary tension among us and thus go further to affect the party as a whole.
God nene akure ana wote ne kano ono ye Ada East NDC constituency organizer ana samre wonum abufu ahye omumu no womu yipie efa appointment a wonum enya bie no ho
nyame amwa kan wa modi ne ka okay akole
yen kan edin ho awo me de me nyanse akure akure minim say yen ye ha no say akure na ye de do no say akwelew omo ankasa ti ase
omo ati ase din de tina din no bo kire ni pakro no
yes
nyesa spelling will be wo said
sene we si hu no yes
that's right and one no yenko Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 9 wose mabru no ye na ye wo mu yi ye babu na ye de obetimi na so kai se da chi bi no bibi wo nyankopon e wo nyame ebebu watan wo dwumadi a obedie enyina mu yakọ ahoma ne so ye ne Reverend Israel Olaoye we administrator Archbishop Richard Ade Theological Institute and Kane Shiloh Bible Training College ye ni kodi nkomo na mabru no obrabe na wo se ye bo Mrs. Reverend Christ asumdrinkan
Nkomo so any atifo ina
amen. Reverend said yet no mabru no dachi bia ye wa kuntabu obi bu nti braben ene wo say yebo
asna me shaze no mama nka se adibu kwa arewo na yehunu se bebreni ni se atemu bi wo ho. Many don't believe that there is an eternal judgment awaiting everyone, and that's ridiculous because in some way a sisi wo abodi ankasa mu ni dia dance kire yen se atemu wo ho. Example teach you bakopa ye the phenomenon of that wo ye amansa ina mu no passe ma wonti mimpo. Okay, Hebrews chapter 9 verse 27 Bible say esese obia wo preko pe na eno achi no Yankopon bunaten. In the same verse Bible kasafa owo hunu a yɛntumi ndeny no saa verse na so kasafa atemu nto te sama foka se nipa wu ana asa na ɛyɛ wanwa na mabu no ɛyɛ important sɛ yɛhunu sɛ onyankopɔn asɛm a ɔka sɛ wu wɔ hɔ no na ɔsɛn kasa atemu wɔ hɔ no ɛte saa sɛnea honam fam owó yɛ nokware no saa ara na honhom fam atemu edi akyi no so teɛ yɛn ti mabu no ɛsɛ sɛ baabi a yɛka yɛn ɔkyerɛ yɛn sɛ yɛmma yɛn ninye ɛwɔ sɛ nya asekyerɛ mu anigye wɔ mmerantebere mu nanso ma yɛn nyɛ bɔne ma yɛn nante bɔne mu ade baako a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhyɛ ne nso paa no ma yɛn nante bɔne mu ɔsɛ wɔnyɛ ma wakoma nhyɛ wo nkuran na nya akoma pa mmerantebere mu mabu no yɛ akyɛdeɛ ɛfi onyankopɔn hɔ na ɔma kwan mpo ɔhyɛ yɛn sɛ ɔhyɛ yɛn kwan sɛ yɛmma yɛn ngye we should explore, we should enjoy life nanso saa nneɛma nyinaa na ɛwɔ sɛ ɛne onyankopɔn mu ɛwɔ sɛ ɛne onyankopɔn mu abrabɔ pa sɛ deɛ wahyɛn wɔ n'asɛm no kɔkɔba a wɔho ne sɛ ne nyinaa mu no wobɛbu yɛ atɛn abrabɔ a yɛbɔ biara no sɛ yɛ papa o sɛ yɛ bɔne o yɛbɛgyina atemu mu dako kan akontabo a wobɛbu onyankopɔn anim yɛnkae akontabo sɛ mmeranteɛ sɛ mmabaawa ɛtwa sɛ kae akontabo a yɛbɛbu onyankopɔn anim biribi a yɛyɛ biara no prɛmprɛm mu immediate and eternal consequences wɔ hɔ nti ɛwɔ sɛ de dankwa ɛtena yɛadwe mu ɛwɔ sɛ de dankwa ɛtena yɛadwe mu mmeranteɛ mmabaawa nyɛnyɛ yɛ ɔman yi daakye asafo no nyɛnyɛ asafo no daakye ɛwɔ sɛ ɛhu sɛ ɛde dankwa ɛtena yɛadwe mu nea ɛte sɛ anigye mprɛmprɛ mu ɛbɛtumi ama yɛhunu amane ɛkyena bi nti wokan chapter 12 verse 1 a ɔsɛ suro onyankopɔn kae onyankopɔn mmerantebere hwehwɛ kristo na ɔno na ɛbɛtumi agye wo nkwan ɛmfa wo ne baabi a wabɔ bra no akɔduru wohunu sɛ kwan a menam yi ɛnwie ne yie a bra kristo nkyɛn na ɔbɛgye wo adwene a mede twa toɔ ne sɛ mabu no brɛ yɛ brɛ a ahoɔden wɔ hɔ sɛ di dwuma nyansɛm som onyankopɔn na ma w'ani nye wɔ wo ma ne nye wɔ mu mmerɛ yi mu ma w'ani nye wɔ mu ɛfi sɛ ɛyɛ akyɛdeɛ mfi onyankopɔn na ma werɛ mfi sɛ daakye bi no yɛbɛgyina onyankopɔn anim na wabu yɛate ɛwade nhyira yɛn
yɛdanse kayi komi wɔyɛ ne nyinaa Reverend Israel Olaoye, Administrator, Archbishop Richard Ade, Theological Institute, and Shiloh Bible Training College, and Yeneno Edi Nkomo.
Nana kwesi ato ware eye bebiani basingele ehne ala samre odi afutuo ema mabunu se yɛnhwɛ yie na yɛntena hɔnom ama amanyɔfoɔ ama mɛfae amfa nkɔyɛ nneɛma na sɛ ɛnsɛm fata na mmom memeti hɔnom ɛnkyɛ bia mɛtumi aba bɛyɛ MP ɛwɔ asante bɛkwae mekɔ m'anim kakra mɛba bɛyɛ mampani ɛwɔ Ghana mam ha nom ɛno nti mehwɛ sɛ amanyɔkuo bia mɛfa me ɛmfa nkɔyɛ nneɛma bi a ɛho hia na mmom mɛtumi abɔ bra papa sɛ na mɛtumi atoto nneɛma nyinaa yie na daakye bi no sɛ eduru hɔnom sɛ mebɔ bra papa anaasɛ mekɔkɔfa saa position yɛ a ankwankɔyɛ ntwitwani mu bia amfa ama me enti afutuo wɔ sɛ akɔ ɛde ama me ɛna afei Ghana mabunu nyinaa sɛ yɛmmɔ bra pa na no ɛde betumi aboa yɛna montu a yɛtuo
yɛma yɛhu sɛ ɛnɛ wonya politician wonka sɛbe ɔman ho na first no na nkɛnte saa ɛnɛ yi ɛmabunu no wɔn adwen ɛne wɔn ti gua ne ayi a ɛwɔ wɔn ayi nyinaa ne sɛ ɛmabunu no sɛ yɛaban ba a wobɛhu kwan a mede wobɛfa so ɛna yɛaban ba a mɛsrɛ ɛmabunu no sɛ obi wɔ mpo na sɛ ɔmo target obi na sɛ ɔmo hwɛ obi anamontuo ne ayi a na ɔmo abɔ n'ato hɔ sɛ woyɛ MPP o woyɛ NDC o tutu sɛ enia sebe NDC abai obi etimi abo obi ato ho no ma obeye enema anya no ensem fata
yo eni ati ye nana akwasi ato ware ono ena ye bebieni basingle ehene na ode afutuo ede ama emabunu yi
yenko amanone ensem emuem nowhere cool baby anyoye na South Sudan so eho enyoye ene enyansam ketwa kra na arawusam o eba ene se mentem ho asene pinche still no a ekoso ewo ahenkro harutum mu ni nyina ene se paramilitary forces bi omo RSF for no wo mu gidigidi nya dia wo mu jemu wo mu ene Sudan army no e de bade mu dendenden a ejadam a idi wonya patafo bia wei ene nansa enene ede toso miensa san pinche no so mu a enya nyoye kumo ejano aso yesi udu harutuma arehode se musie kumo ene namwem ne nyina ye gya watwetwa ede atotototo kuro no mu ama nipa enya baabi enna ewo office eye anoma akoto aso makro eno asoma no ama na kodi bone your friend no drones no ewiemu eno atototo pae so makro ede akọ ahenkro harutum a akodi ewu a ese no ma ewo ho no mo opatafo no hwan na se wona wo gidi o me nkanso mu ne mo mpae ema Sudan for free say wonum ehia asomdwe
ene na yamen for so akoka entokwache ne na no kwese dai abra wonum kwato topa ye bi ede call Israel for ahye so na no mu na Israel for so say ne emunso mu ai na yanso ye ba eno mo so makase bi so ede akwakwabo eye wonum podcast ye wo krom ho no mo asamre de wonum atumi asani nyina chese obasan so de won kase pa ede ama wonum say say omo ka kire omo say so omunya hu say obi atwetai kekekura tai say wodi ku anoma ewo Israel a omo so abesoma bi amana ba honom aba abesai wonom na omo hwa ye hu say sa airport kese yi a wo yamen honom no eho ena ya na akode re nyina etimi bebeboa no na afei omutimi di kodi wonom dwuma ene bone ahoro no ti samre de omo sai honom no omo ka kire omo say so omunya hu say obi ai na agwe say wo boa no ho na wasan so beto hye Israel so a omo so be kire omo say ampa omo ye mema no mabo omo omo besan so de akon no e de ato omo e wo ba bibiara a wonom e wo bia
na ban ye di besi ha na ya che omo na ye di si ha che amo no 3p garlic mixture enwumre so sanka wo so because sanka akoka die me so mensam na disi so because 3p say yaye chese sere me kan me kan sam no bu na manono bibia chima ko kansa e be se chima ko kansa
o hwe wano bi se obo afo ado si ho no me je wano si ho Yesu dim
amen
kia
ya no manono pese chia ko kan bibi kura
ko kan ye yanka e masoda
3p garlic mixture ni 100% Allison garlic no eboa nsani o treat stroke asthma techewa 3p garlic mixture eboa pa 0248 928824 0201 000021 Yemo yedini anko Ore yimano lodro Korea ne se mai Christabel Ponders in a bejinchim emfidie no emaye jemo na fe program no atwa so eno ne frɛ no program no so na ebe ma odi ba mpese bo program ni dey
bibia be fine
yes oba kasa ma no
Asetena mu Nkomo na waka je say bibia be fine
and then abro kasa fine
yes and also Big Joe na ma yenya bi hwe wo Facebook na fa TV hodmo yes na kosa
supported by
ajenim kosa pokia so
bo ready share
and Docas nso e wo hodmo a almost say bibia gum e de ma yen na
Esen kwada nkoto mienu bi hwe
Chris and Christabel ya te o monka ya te ana nso ne ba ne ya chia no Diamond no de desma ka je za kwati afo so
ana ono obey nyame hira mo wai fataura no odi enye entwi no no aba abafum
akwa no so wache o maame onto no boase na wa mama ye na yibia akwa no wache o maame ye hu no ana akwa no wache o ntiesere onyamotre ma no na wonyini metwunka na mu bia
eno ana no
atefo ye di dwumadi na si enuano mienu e bebe sombo mimi de amanse de hye na na ya opepra mini ya ba
Pierce Ladi Dominos Vobis cum Eradia Sum Jenkaun.
Promise News.